Good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic is pain or other issues in the knee. Doesn't matter what part of the knee. It can be a kneecap or another one. And we're going to talk about the knee in general. And first of all, we have to see something that's more general, that's bones, articulations, tendons, ligaments. All those parts of the body are related to when you have a conflict with those parts of the body. The story you have behind it is something linked to devaluation, feeling devaluated, like my value is not enough, something like that. That's sort of resentment or feeling that is common to all the bones, to the muscles also. Everything that our body has in order to move, that the movement has to do with the territorial conquer, and that territorial conquer is what valuates, let's say, what gives value to a member of a certain species. That species can be, a lion, for instance, a buffalo, whatever species we're talking about. Mammals, reptiles, etc. But also human beings. Which king is the most king? Well, the one that has more territory. So conflicts related to bones, to muscles, etc. are linked to valuation, my value, or devaluation. The conflict is the devaluation, not the valuation itself. Well, let's go to the knee specifically. The knee is related to submission. Think about it. This is the logic. Think about someone kneeling in front of another subject. Let's say a peasant kneeling in front of the Lord. Or perhaps if you're, Catholic or Christian in any way, the thing of kneeling in front of God. What am I showing to God when I'm kneeling in front of Him? Would you believe me if I said submission? What is the peasant showing the Lord, his Lord, landlord? When a noble, when he kneels in front of the noble, what is he showing to the noble? What is the message? Would you believe me if I say this is compliance or submission? So that's the conflict that we have to look for. When you have an issue on your knee or in your knee, I don't know, I'm not very well at pronouns in English. That's the main conflict. If I say submission, perhaps you're thinking something like being a slave and being owned by another person. Is that submission? Well, yeah. But submission is a more general conflict. And that conflict is mainly this, and pay attention to this, is being forced to do something I don't want to do, or being kept from doing something I want to do. That is submission. An example. My mom forces me to attend school, and I don't want to, but I have to go. It's like an obligation conflict. That is submission. That simple thing is submission. I wanna, play tennis or play soccer, and I'm kept from doing so because the coach of my team says I'm not good enough. So I remain there in the bench and beside the court, I don't know how do you say that, suplentes we say in Spanish. The player that is hired by the club, but it's not actually playing. But it's there just in case, I don't know, there's another player that is, and the familily is actually playing, and I don't know, he gets injured or he is not playing well. Perhaps that you're this boy that's 10 years old and you want to play soccer and you're part of the team, but the coach doesn't fetch you and tell you you're going in the field, you're going to play. And you're always there sitting in the bench. Well, that's submission also, because you're kept from doing what you want to do. That's submission. Those are the kind of stories that you or the kind of codes you need to take a look at in your life if you've got a knee pain. I could give more examples. Most of them are taken from my patients. A lot of them have healed their pain, or whatever issue they had on their knee. Most of them, not all of them. It's a long process. It can take perhaps a year and a half. I'm just giving these examples so you can, but you can figure out more examples. I'm sure you can understand what I'm saying, and you can figure out other examples. I want to work, but nobody wants to hire me. I'm kept from doing something I want to do. That kind of conflict is the ones that I'm forced to take care of my mom because she's old, but I don't want to do that. But I feel an obligation on it, like I'm doing something I don't want to. But I'm doing this because my sisters and brothers don't care about my mom. My mom is old and has certain health issues and whatever. That's also submission. Submission is not always from authority. Like, it can be also from this kind of like victimism. My mom calls me every day and says, "Daughter, where are you? I need this, I need that. I'm in pain." Submission can come from that, victimism. Well, I'm sure you're a very intelligent, smart guy or woman. You can figure out other examples. You don't need more than this. Well, take a look at it. Have a patient in 10 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this is useful for you. Anyway, as I always say to all the people that are following me, is nobody heals just by watching videos. You have to do other things. But if you have an issue, like a pain on the knee or another one, you can text me like by DM, or you can comment this video and say something like, "Okay, I got this illness. Do you know how we can solve this, or what's the code behind, or what's the story behind?" And I'm gonna reply. I always reply. I'm doing this for free. Nobody works for free, but I'm doing this for free. The rest of the process is not for free, because this is my job and no one works for free. But this little hint or tip, oh, I can give you this for free. It's okay. Hope you have a nice afternoon. Bye bye.